Jordan Hudson has committed to Oklahoma in the class of 2022. We got to talk about it after the bumper.
Don't be cornering me. Hold up. Time. You got to help me with that corner shit.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always college football related, sports related. We have a good time. Today, we need to talk about Jordan Hudson, who has committed to the 2022 class for Oklahoma. He is the second commit in that class, joining Kobe McKenzie out of Cooper Lubbock. And now this kiddo comes again out of Texas, Garland, Texas, where last year caught 79 passes for 1,270 yards with 20 touchdowns, was an offensive newcomer of the year in his region, and averaged just over 16 yards per catch. First down producer, the kind of guy that also can stretch the field. And he made a point of recognizing Dennis Simmons recruiting him, Oklahoma recruiting him, and what wide receivers have gone on to accomplish at Oklahoma. CeeDee Lamb being a first-round draft pick and a semifinalist for the Biletnikoff Award. Hollywood Brown being a semifinalist for the Biletnikoff Award and a first-round draft pick. D.D. Westbrook being a Heisman finalist and Biletnikoff Award winner in 2016, along with Sterling Shepard and others. Oklahoma's wide receiver history, especially in the last 10 years, has been magnificent. Dennis Simmons is one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver coach in all of America. And if he offers you and he says he wants you, you probably have an opportunity to do some really outstanding things at Oklahoma. Now, with Jordan Hudson's commitment, he ranks 164th in the 247 Sports Composite, 102nd in the top 247, and number 34 according to ESPN. So kind of all over the map, but what we do know is that at 6'1", about $180, he's still growing. He's got tremendous hands. He has the ability to get open. We'll see about his height and get that kind of verified, because I don't think anybody has actually had a verified height for him, because I don't think he's been to that many camps. But it's another guy that Oklahoma was in on early. They'll build a 2022 class, and this is about the time when you start to see those offers start to be taken up by the more serious-minded, or the guys that want to get their recruiting over and done with and want to walk around with the label that says, I am committed to X. And it speaks volumes that over the past 2 years, or 3 years, actually going back to 2019, a couple of the first guys to commit to the class are pass catchers. Austin Stogner in the 2019 class, going to play some tight end at Oklahoma as a sophomore. Of course, Cody Jackson was first into the 2021 class that now has 13 commits in it. And now the second commitment to the class in 2022 is a wide receiver in Jordan Hudson. This also comes on the same day that the Texas University Interscholastic League announced that they're playing football this fall. That's tremendous. That's not exactly what I expected to go down. And not only are they playing football, they're going to start Class 1A through 4A on August 27th, with the bigger classifications following suit. And they're going to start preseason camp in August. This even as many ISDs, that independent school districts across Texas, are going with remote learning and online classes to at least start the first couple of months of school at the high school level. We're going to have a really intense public health debate about this, but I know that the kiddos like Jordan Hudson and Latrell McCutcheon and others from Texas are over the moon about being able to play their senior season of high school football. This at a time when just yesterday, California announced that they're going to push high school football to the spring along with other fall sports. That means that 6 of the top 40 or 50 players in the country are not going to be able to play high school football in California. They include the number 1 player in the country in Corey Foreman, one of the top tailbacks in the country, and Travion Henderson at Virginia. And then back in California, we're talking about Rajon Davis, Jake Garcia, Miller Moss, and on it goes about guys that we really wanted to see play football and get a better evaluation on. So we're going to see better evaluations in Texas, and we're also going to see more coaches and evaluators descend on places like Texas in a year where they might be spread a little thin, going to places like California or Virginia to try to scout talent. While it sucks tremendously that many of these players won't be allowed to play their senior seasons because they want to early enroll, it's also going to be a boon for some of the players in Texas, and as far as I know right now, Oklahoma and Louisiana and the like, because they're going to get more eyeballs and are going to get more opportunities to impress potential coaches that want to offer them. This is also wild interesting because, as I pointed out, a CJ Stroud kind of player can't happen anymore, or not anymore, it can't happen this year. That was a kid that was ranked 838th at March last year and then made his way through the Elite 11 to get ranked inside the top 40. you needed the camps to help with that. And I felt terrible for a number of players that I know to be fringe Power 5 players, according to their tape last year, who were going to be able to demonstrate that they've taken the leap forward. And now they are ready to take on that Power 5 offer and go win some football games at the high major level. And that's just not going to happen. On the other hand, places like Houston and the Dallas-Fort Worth area and Central Texas around Waco and East Texas, which is a tremendous high school football hotbed, are going to be able to showcase their talent once again. And it's also going to put a similar light on Texas college football, because right now we haven't seen any Texas college football programs say we're not going to play in the fall except the SWAC, which has Texas Southern and Prairie View A&M in it, among others. But at the high major level, the American, the Big 12, and other schools that play in what we might call FBS football are all playing right now. And I know that it's still early. It's still just July 21st, but this is positive news if you're a football fan. And this also means that I'm probably going to spend more time heading down to Texas than I have in years past, simply because I want to see some of these guys play, among them Jordan Hudson, Latrell McCutcheon in his final season, Cody Jackson in his final season. Oklahoma makes a habit of going into Texas and winning recruits, and it's tremendous for what OU Texas turns out to be. And the backbone of Oklahoma is first Oklahoma high school kids, and then Texas high school kids, and then you recruit nationally. So knowing that those places are so important to Oklahoma's success, as well as other places like Ohio State, is a big deal. Like I say, everybody goes to Texas to recruit. Ohio State went down there to get Jeff Kuda. They went down there to get J.K. Dobbins. They'll go down there again to score some more. I mean, Garrett Wilson comes from the Austin area. So while we continue to have this discussion about public health and what COVID-19 is going to impact and what it's going to prevent, knowing that Jordan Hudson is committed to Oklahoma and getting to be able to see him play his junior season is going to be a big deal. It's always going to be a big deal, and I'm excited about it. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for all the kids that get to play, and my prayer is that you stay safe, that we all stay safe as we try to enjoy football in pockets around the country. All right, that's it for me. Deuces.